129 years have passed since the resumption of the struggles for Cuban independence, the necessary war prepared by José Martí with the premise of the unity of all Cubans. This February 24, transcendental for Cuban history, the Cadres of the Revolution signed the Code of Ethics, approved in 2023 by the Political Bureau and the 6th plenary session of the Central Committee of the party.
The principles and values contained therein advocate that the cadres, in their daily behavior, maintain exemplary conduct of high moral values, deep human sensitivity, revolutionary concern, adherence to legality, and a clear sense of duty.
From the Palace of the Revolution, after the signing of the Code of Ethics, the President of the Republic, Miguel Díaz-Canel Bermúdez, addressed the main cadres of the country. "We sign this signature," he assured, "with a conviction and responsibility towards the people to whom we owe."
It is a time when we have to reflect on how we defend legality, because the most political thing in politics is defending the laws, exact compliance with the laws, integrity in our conduct, and transparency in the exercise of our responsibilities.
The first secretary of the party expressed that this signing is carried out in a difficult context of the intensification of the blockade and campaigns that try to discredit the revolution. In this sense, Díaz-Canel cited Army General Raúl Castro Ruz in his speech on January 1. The greater the difficulties and dangers, the more demand, discipline, and unity for all our cadres.
Let us ensure that our performance never gives rise to eroding the authority and prestige of the Cuban Revolution, earned with so much sacrifice and effort in these 65 years, always putting the revolution and the people above all. Today we are subscribing to a mandatory standard, so we must all be aware of the responsibility and moral commitment we assume. Therefore, on a day like today, just like 129 years ago, let us exclaim the Mambi cry of independence or death, and also our revolutionary convictions of socialism or death, country or death, winners.
From each sector, there are men and women with the very high responsibility of acting by example and direct communication with the population and workers.
The science and innovation sector has a great commitment to the times we are experiencing. Innovating, using the scientific method to solve problems is our priority, but with an exemplary attitude from the staff who have to carry out all these processes in which we are entering.
In this action of us and of all the cadres of the organization, we will continue to demand that we act and always be close to our women in an ethical, revolutionary way, seeking creativity, learning from that collective wisdom, from that intelligence that contributes so much.
The commitment is the same, but it is to ratify it. To ratify it in these difficult conditions that we are experiencing, that we all know, and the workers in our sector who are at the center of the problem, at the center of the battle, both the oil workers and electricity, like nickel, like the rest of the organizations, have a firm commitment to continue in the battle for the revolution.
This February 24 is a day of legacy and continuity, inspired by the revolutionary ideas of great men like Céspedes, Martí, and Fidel. Talia Gonzalez, Cuban News Channel.